All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got one for you. It's actually coming from Chili's channel. A overweight, out of shape piece of excrement, tyrant, piece of bleep, 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 shoots a guy over supposedly running a stop sign. Are you kidding me? You're going to take somebody's life over running a stop sign. What a complete and total jerk. And I'm trying to hold my temper back, as you can probably tell. This clown doesn't even deserve to be a cop. And then to turn around and have his police chief goes, he did everything right. He did it perfectly. Did nothing wrong. Well, you know the problem is? It starts at the top and goes down. You took a man's life over a stop sign. Supposedly. Supposedly, he ran a stop sign. And you just killed somebody. You took his life. And my other half can't understand why I get upset. Are you kidding me? Not only should he be put in prison, but the clown that's running the operation needs to be there too. The police chief. He did nothing wrong. Really? If you think that, then you're the problem. This is just beyond reality. You took a man's life over supposedly running a stop sign. Oh, man, am I hot. Wow, baby, wow. Let's check out the video. You can tell me whether I'm completely out of my mind or not.
You step out of the vehicle for me. Hands out of your pocket.
Look at the
He
cop.
looked right into the camera and said, "Our officer did nothing wrong." Cops ready to kill him right there. The guy hasn't even recovered from being thrown on the ground yet.
Or they have to be bludgeoned to death.
Oh, shut your mouth. You want to say, oh, I served my country for 25 years? He didn't serve, he served himself.
Good evening.
How you doing, sir?
Good.
Bzzz, stop right there. Stop right there. So he says, "Hi, sir, how you doing?" What should he have done instead? He should have immediately pulled his trifold down, given him his license, registration, and proof of insurance, and then immediately said, "I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent." That's what he should have done, but that's not what he did, and it's going to cost him his life.
I'm Sergeant Ivers from the Rusk County Sheriff's Office.
Yes, sir.
The reason I pulled you over is you blew that stop sign back there.
No, I didn't. I came to a complete stop with that stop sign.
All right.
It's not going to do you any good.
I mean, I did. I came to a stop.
No, you didn't. So,
What do you mean? I mean, what do you mean?
you step out of the vehicle for me.
Okay. I mean,
Okay, I want to apologize. It was not a police chief. It was a sheriff and a sheriff's deputy. So I stand corrected. Watch this fat piece of garbage stick his hand down a guy's pants. What a pervert.
can you show me that I blew?
Step out of this.
Okay. I'm just,
And boy, this guy's just the epitome of health right here, isn't he?
I'm just wondering.
Turn around, put your hands right there real quick. You got anything on you? You should keep your hands out of your pocket.
I wasn't.
Right there. What
Creepy.
a pervert. What a pervert.
I don't have anything on me, officer.
Hand behind your back.
Officer, I don't have anything
Put your
on
hands
me.
behind your back.
Officer.
Just comply.
Can you
Just
tell me-
comply.
Officer,
Just
please,
comply.
Can you tell me what I'm under arrest for, please? Please.
Get out.
Why did he shoot the guy? He just shot a dude for no reason.
He didn't shoot him. He executed him.
Officer, please, can you tell me what I'm under arrest for, please? Please.
So he wants to know why he's under arrest. Cop throws him on the ground. He doesn't reach for anything. Hands aren't going anywhere. He gets thrown on the ground here. Rolls over it. Cop's ready to kill him right there. The guy hasn't even recovered from being thrown on the ground yet.
Get out.
The guy's running away. Both of his hands are in plain view.
Get out.
And executed. Executed.
Chili, you're disrespectful to the cops. The way you talk about cops is so disrespectful. What is worth respecting here?
See, I agree with Chili on this one. Respect. You have no respect. You have no respect for life. You just took one over a traffic infraction, supposedly. It's a stop sign. You just executed a person for a stop sign.
Dude, you okay? .517 County. Hey, I need an ambulance. Call everybody. I've got a shooting.
You don't have a
Hurry up, I
shooting.
need
You
an
have
ambulance.
a
I can't
execution.
get out of my radio.
Okay, I'll get him out there. Alright, we got everything. We got everything.
A day after the release of dash cam video showing a deadly officer-involved shooting, attorneys for the deputy are defending his actions. They argue the video alone does not tell the whole story.
Our officer did absolutely nothing wrong.
I'm so sorry. He looked right into the camera and said, "Our officer did nothing wrong." Maybe it's the policies, procedures, and protocols that you and I have allowed to be perpetuated against us that is the problem. This piece of shit right here is par for the course. He fits in with all the other shit in the pig trough. He's perfect for them.
Attorney Robert Davis represents the Rusk County Sheriff's Office and former Sergeant Shane Iverson, the deputy who pulled over Timothy Michael Randall in September 2022 for allegedly running a stop sign at the four-way in Turnertown. Along with the dash cam video released yesterday, we're now seeing the stop from a different viewpoint, captured on the deputy's body cam. Attorneys for the sheriff's office say what the video does not show is an open container of alcohol in the console.
Oh my God. Shit. He had an open container? Well, then kill his ass. Kill his ass. He's got an open container? He's got an open container? You need to kill him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen to what the press just said. Listen to what a member of the lying state-run media just said.
Attorneys for the sheriff's office say what the video does not show is an open container of alcohol in the console.
So how does that justify him murdering the guy?
Spotted by the deputy.
Oh, they spotted an open container of alcohol. That justifies him killing him. Makes a lot of sense. Now that they found the open container and he got murdered, man, it makes a lot of sense to me.
Around, put your hands right there real quick.
They also point out Randall appears to put something in his pants when he exits the car. At this point, the view from the body cam becomes obscure, and it stays that way through the shooting.
As the officer starts doing the pat down, he feels an item that is very similar to a small .22 pistol. There's a lot of makes and models out there, but they're tiny. They would fit in my hand.
The item Iverson thought was a gun ended up being a glass pipe, something they say could have felt like a small gun.
Oh my God. In what bozo clown world are you talking about where a small glass pipe feels like just such a load of shit on a stick? You're sitting there pissing on me and telling me it's raining. It's just so ridiculous. A tiny little, he's probably doing meth, probably smoking meth or smoking weed out of a little glass pipe. And so now all of a sudden that's a gun?
I don't have any.
In a report filed by the Texas Ranger who investigated the shooting,
The cops investigated the cops. Oh, now look. Now this is what it was.
Iverson said it felt like a small North American Arms mini revolver or a pistol similar in size and
Maybe it could have been a 747. Maybe it could have been the Eiffel Tower. Are you kidding? Does that look like a small glass pipe to you? What? I mean, this attorney, does he figure that everybody's completely lost their minds? Or just this clown?
style. From here, the situation.
What a load of shit on a stick. You are lying. You are lying. A glass pipe down your pants does not feel like that gun. That is a lie. I just have the balls to say the truth publicly and out loud. That did not feel like this .22 revolver. You are a liar, an absolute liar.
From here, the situation escalates.
No, the situation didn't escalate. The jackboot thug pig lost control.
I don't have anything on me. I don't have anything on me except the bulge in his pants that he adjusted with his hand before the officer searched him, which the officer believes is a weapon at the time.
Going.
Oh, what a load of shit.
Okay, I have a question. When the cop stuck his hand down the guy's pants like a pervert, why didn't he bring back a gun? Am I the only one that saw this? And you guys can't understand why I get all upset and losing my mind? My other half actually left the room because I'm yelling too much.
And now listen to the state-run media.
Going frame by frame, Davis says Iverson's decision to shoot Randall was made when it appeared he was coming toward the deputy.
You can see the suspect's knee, you can see the foot.
Don't believe what you see with your own eyes, that the man is clearly trying to run away from the cop. Believe the narrative by the cops. Don't believe what you can see.
And he's not.
Yeah, like Chile says, don't believe what you can see with your own eyes. Believe the crap they're trying to shovel.
Running away from the officer. He's not running to the left of the officer. He's not running to the far right of the officer. This appears as if he's running straight toward the officer.
Oh, you're such a lying piece of shit, just like the pig.
Initially. Now, that decision to fire was made at least 0.17 seconds before the officer actually discharged his pistol. And that's just the science of this situation.
And it does not look like he's charging the officer.
Davis says the fact that Iverson fired only one shot and then stopped after Randall ran the other way shows he only fired when he felt threatened, thinking Randall had a gun, using the word fearful when describing the situation to a Texas Ranger, and saying he didn't want to be caught on his knees with the actively resisting suspect.
He was running that way. He looked at the cop. It's plain as day he's running away.
With what he thought was a gun.
They should not have to subject themselves to situations where the bullet actually has to be fired into their bodies, or they have to be bludgeoned to death by a violent...
No. You're wrong, you cop-sucking piece of shit. They should have to face the fact where they could face real danger. It's called being brave and chivalrous. It should be based on our rights, upholding our rights and our safety, and you should be willing to sacrifice your life for our rights and our safety, or don't do the job.
See, here's this double talk from this attorney. Well, he shouldn't have to be bludgeoned to death or shot before he reacts. The kid was running away. You could see it with your own eyes, unless you're blind. And then for this bald-headed butthead to make a comment, well, he was rushing the cop. No, he wasn't rushing the cop. He was trying to run away so he didn't get murdered.
They shouldn't have to take a chance of being shot. No, that's exactly what they should do, day in and day out. You want to say, oh, I served my country for 25 years? He didn't serve, he served himself. He served himself for his pension, for his money, for his retirement, for his insurance. He didn't serve us at all whatsoever. And here's this piece of shit lawyer saying he shouldn't have to face being shot. Yes, he should. You should have to subject yourself to dangerous situations where you can be shot. That's a fact.
Where the bullet actually has to be fired into their bodies,
Oh, shut your mouth.
or they have to be bludgeoned to death by a
Bludgeoned to death? How many cops are getting bludgeoned to death?
violent criminal, or they have to be stabbed before they can defend themselves.
Do you realize that they did a study over this where 150 officers were killed? You know how many private individuals were killed? It's insane, people. 150 police officers went down. 1,500 individuals. And these weren't criminals. These were accidental shootings. It's ridiculous. And for this bald-headed dick to say, well, you could have been bludgeoned to death or stabbed or shot. Yeah, you're an officer. That's probably the risk you take. Clown.
Months after the shooting, Iverson was no-billed by a grand jury, meaning he was never charged with a crime. It's unclear if the grand jury ever saw this video because in Texas, their proceedings are secret.
The DA is the only one there with the grand jury. There's no judge. There's no opposing counsel. It's just the DA and the grand jury, and the DA can give them facts and say, you think we should charge him with a crime? Doesn't even have to show him the video. We don't know. It's a Texas legislature loop that it has to be fixed in Texas. I mean, someone could find the legislation for this and it has to be changed. It has to become public.
Randall's family is now suing in federal court for monetary damages.
What I do here on Team DLZ is I teach you guys to have your license, registration, and proof of insurance in your trifold up on your visor. And then to make sure that you have it, I send you this fancy broccoli wad rubber band in the envelope with your trifold that I ship to you from Los Angeles or from Las Vegas. Then I teach you that you don't have any back and forth with the copper. You immediately pull out your license, registration, proof of insurance, and give it to him. He said, you blew that stop sign back there. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. That's the rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols that I teach you guys how to do. And I teach them to you because that's what they're doing to us.
Okay, so if you don't think this kid was executed over an open container and supposedly blowing a stop sign, you're part of the problem. It's you guys that are part of the problem. A good officer would never have shot. He would have sat there and waited to see where the guy was going over a stop sign. You executed a young man over a stop sign. Subscribe to me. Subscribe to Chili's deal. I apologize if I upset anybody. I don't know what to say, man. I am beside myself. There's actually two of us here now. This is ridiculous. And you say I'm too harsh. I pick on the cops. I don't understand. I'm not a law person. No, I have an opinion. I have eyeballs. They can see. And the lying and the underhanded crap that goes on behind the scenes on this stuff needs to stop. Flat needs to stop. You executed someone over a stop sign. All right, guys, subscribe if you like it. Whatever. I'm done with this one.